Hello everyone, we are Serenity team from Polytechnic APP Jakarta. Today we will present an overview of Serenity. First of all, let me introduce my teammates. We have Adel Zafira Nasrun, Diandra Alian Anastasia, Jessica Purba, and of course myself, Muhammad Zuhdi Kamil. Before all, I will tell you about product and brand overview. Serenity is a well-known tea company in Indonesia, offering a variety of high-quality tea products, and it has two main products. The first one is Arunika. Arunika is a jasmine tea known for its functional and efficient nature. Arunika is mainly packaged in returnable glass bottle, or we can say RGB, which shows the company commitment to sustainability. And this product caters to a wide range of consumers, from casual tea drinkers to more serious tea enthusiasts. Arunika is designed for everyday use, offering a simple yet premium tea experience that focuses on convenience and sustainability. And the second one is Senja. Senja is a fruity tea that targets younger, or we can say Gen Z consumers. With its wide variety of flavors and trendy packaging options, Senja is a responsive product, quickly adapting to market trends and consumer preference. Senja is popular for its flexibility and ability to meet the changing taste of younger generations. Sold through both retail stores and e-commerce platforms, Senja's responsiveness allows Serenity to connect with consumers in real time and adjusting quickly to demand shifts. Arunika is popular across all market segments. However, Senja, a fruity tea with multiple flavors, is mainly targeted toward Gen Z consumers and sold through modern retail and e-commerce channels. Unlike Arunika, which has a simple product offering with limited variants, Senja offers a wide variety of flavors, leading to more complexity in inventory and demand. Each product has faced its own challenges. Arunika is heavily dependent on empty glass bottles being returned by retailers. Delays in bottle return disrupt production, leading to stockout, and this reverse logistic issues is a significant bottleneck for the brand. Senja, on the other hand, face volatile demand. Gen Z consumers who are driven by online trends, promotion, and influencer campaign can create unpredictable demand spikes. For Senja, this results in stockouts in e-commerce, while simultaneously leading to overstock in traditional retail outlets. Additionally, demand surges temporarily when retailers anticipate a price increase, causing them to purchase more inventory in advance. This results in an initial spike in orders, followed by a decline once the price increase is implemented. Serenity current system is not responsive enough to handle the sudden changes in demand, especially from e-commerce channel.
Arunika is mainly sold in returnable glass bottle. It only has one main flavor, so production is simple. But the problem is on the supply chain. The factory depends on the return of empty bottle from retailers. If both are not returned on time, production stops. This makes reference logistics the main bottleneck for Arunika. Senja, in contrast, is mostly one-way product because it's strong in e-commerce and modern retail. Its problem is on the demand side. Senja has 31 SKUs and its target is Gen Z. Demand goes up and down quickly, especially during online promotion. This causes stock out in e-commerce but overstock in retail stores. So, the key point is Arunika is limited by the flow of bottle, while Senja is limited by the flow of unpredictable demand. Serenity cannot use one modern for both. Each brand needs a different supply chain strategy.
Senja is primarily targeted toward teenagers, with its distribution focused on modern retail and e-commerce. The product is appealing to Gen Z, offering a wide variety of flavors that cater to different tastes. The influence of social media and influencers plays a major role in encouraging young customers to try all the different flavors and select their favorites. Unlike Arunika, which has a single flavor, Senja offers many variants, but this diversity brings challenges. The company now faces high inventory and distribution costs because many of the lower-selling flavors are still being produced. These variants bring in minimal profit but contribute to complexity in the supply chain. Looking at the Pareto chart, We see that only a few flavors such as XCR, AKL, and FSN account for more than 70% of Senja's total sales. Meanwhile, flavors like orange, lemon, and BLS contribute very little to sales but still consume valuable inventory space and increase distribution costs. To simplify operation and improve efficiency, Serenity should consider discontinuing BLS and reducing the production of orange and lemon, and possibly bundling these lower selling flavors together for special promotion. By doing so, Serenity can reduce unnecessary inventory costs while still moving existing stocks through promotions. This approach helps clear out slow-moving stocks without hurting overall sales. By focusing for the more popular and profitable flavors while using bundling to move the less popular ones, Serenity can streamline its operation and better align with the demand of Gen Z.
There are two main factors to lead to the temporary increase in demand. First, Serenity announced a price increase 2 weeks in advance. This led retailers to rush and make bulk purchases before the price went up. However, with RGB package, there's a condition for forward buying. Retailer must return empty bottles to the eligible for more order. This doesn't apply to OWP package. We are no bottle returns are required. Second, the impact of influencer and flash sales cause a sudden spike in demand. This promotion especially target Gen Z customers who were driven by social media trend to buy more. The result in a temporary demand increase followed by a drop once the effect of the promotion wore off.
Now, let's look at the risks that came from these cases. The main risk we see here in the bulk effect. This happens when small changes in customer demand are amplified up the supply chain, causing retailers and suppliers to order much more than needed. After the initial surge in demand from the pricing price announcement and influencer campaign, we experienced a drop in demand. This drop is temporary and it even got below average sale level. It occurs because the demand spike came from retailer actions, not from an actual increase in customer demand. Another key risk is that Serenity current system is not responsive enough to handle these demand surges, particularly in e-commerce. This leads to stock out in online channels as products run out faster than anticipated. Finally, we also risk having excess inventory sitting at retail outlet after the surge in demand. Retailers are left with too much stock, which can result in wasted space, markdowns, and higher costs for holding inventory.
Now let's move to the strategies. First, Serenity should integrate a sales system with its retailers. By requiring retailers to input their sales data directly into the Serenity system, the company will gain a real-time visibility into consumer demand. This will help Serenity forecast better and adjust production plans according to what consumers are actually buying. Next, for the RGB packaging, Serenity should limit forward buying. Any additional orders above the normal quantity for RGB products should be supported by sales data. Plus, retailers should return at least 80 to 90% of empty bottles before they can reorder. This will help make sure there are no bottle shortage in production. For OWP products, it's important that Serenity controls the order by placing limit on bulk purchases. This will prevent stock filling, which could lead to too much supply in the market and ultimately cause prices drop. To maintain demand after the prices increase, Serenity can use promotions or influencers marketing campaigns. This will keep consumer interest and encourage them to keep purchasing. For example, offering buy one get one deals or other types of bundling can help smooth out the demand and ensure consistent sales. Finally, to tackle stock outs during demand surge, Serenity can keep safety stock in its sales office. Additionally, they could consider borrowing idle stock from nearby retail outlets like supermarkets or traditional supermarkets. And by linking their inventories through an integrated system, Serenity can fulfill online orders from these retail stores, helping prevent stocks out and making sure everything runs smoothly.
To balance the demand between e-commerce and traditional retail, Serenity can fulfill e-commerce demand using traditional retailers who have excess or idle stock. By implementing integrated ERP system which connect both e-commerce and retailers to Serenity, the company can manage this flow efficient. When e-commerce order cannot be fulfilled automatically due to stock shortage, the system can redirect the order to the nearest retailer with available inventory. This makes it seems as if the retailer has retrieved the order, so Serenity doesn't have to worry about excess stock sitting idle in the market. This approach helps e-commerce meet demand while reducing overstocking in retail, which in turn lower inventory costs. It ensures the Serenity products are actively moving through the supply chain without unnecessary delays or waste.
First, Serenity should strengthen its reverse logistics for RGB packaging to encourage retailers to return bottle on time. Serenity can offer rewards such as point or discounts. Additionally, if retailers consistently returns bottle on time for 5 to 10 consecutive periods, they can receive product bonuses or additional discounts. This will not only ensure a steady flow of bottle, but also prevent production delays caused by bottle shortage. Second, Serenity should reduce the number of low-selling Senja variants, continuing to produce variants that don't sell well, increasing inventory and distribution costs without bringing in enough profit. By focusing on the popular, high-selling variants, Serenity can streamline production and reduce unnecessary costs. It's important to stop producing variants that aren't moving fast enough in the market. The third, Serenity should implement an integrated ERP system that allows for data sharing between the company, e-commerce, and traditional retailers. This system will give Serenity access to a real-time sales data, allowing for more accurate forecasting of actual customer demand. Additionally, the system will show when idle stock is sitting at retailers. This stock can be used to fulfill e-commerce demand that hasn't been met, ensuring that products are always moving through the supply chain without delay or waste. Lastly, for the conclusion, to wrap up, Arnica faced challenges primarily due to reverse logistics, while Senja struggles with volatile demand. The key challenges Serenity face are production disruption, demand decline, inventory mismatch, and high costs. The core solution we recommend are simplifying SKU, or we can say stock keeping units, implementing digital integrations through an ERP system and data sharing, and creating more agile reverse logistics and inventory management. By adopting these solutions, Serenity can build a lean, responsive, and customer-centric supply chain that will meet current demand and position the company for future growth. And for all, ini mau closing, jadi ini potongan tadi yang for all potong aja. And finally, we already done the presentation of our study case or our solution and strategies to this study case. Thank you for your attention. We are confident that this strategy will help Serenity achieve greater efficiency and meet the evolving needs for its customer. We look forward to your feedback. Bye.